Hi, folks. We're going to do a video today on the blow-up mattresses. There's some really good ones out there, and the mattresses themselves are very, very durable. So if you have a problem with the air leaking out, and you get up in the middle of the night and you got to fill them up again, it's most likely the problem is not with the mattress itself. It's usually with the valve. This is the valve on this particular bed that I got. It's a whoosh valve. They cost about $8 online, and the valve itself, if you open it up, is very good valve, and you can see there's a gasket in there. So your first thought might be that this gasket here is leaking, which in my case I guess maybe it was. So here's what happens. This is the whoosh valve here. Okay, now in order to get this valve off to replace it, this plastic right here is kind of tough, but you do have to get your hand behind that to remove the valve. Okay? So what they tell you to do is heat this up with a hairdryer. This area, heat it up with a hairdryer for about a half a minute, and it kind of softens it up. And that will enable you to get your finger. Now I'm going to let the air out of this just to show you. You got to push this down out. Okay. See, now that's the valve itself. Okay, now, this is the gasket that I was just showing you. Now, but you have to replace this valve here. Now, the cover comes with the valve. Hold on. So, in order to replace that, like this, the whole thing got to come out. So, what you got to do is you heat this thing up here with a hairdryer so it softens this up a little bit, so you can get your hand behind this and pull this up. Then you'll have the whole valve will come off. Now, in my case, I replaced the valve, but it was still leaking. I was like, what the heck is going on? But you see this here, on the inside here? This is actually a seal in here. So when you pull this up, this seal is going to stay in the bed. And so what you're going to have to do when you put the valve back down is you're going to have to get in there and you're going to have to fish this valve back up through here, okay? So it's like this here, that seal that I was just showing. You see, it's not on this one. See it? It's not here. It's because it's still connected to the bed. See this right here? There's no seal here, like on this one. See the seal? Let me see if I can put them side by side to show you. See? Seal. Hold on. Okay. See? No seal. Seal. See the difference? No seal. Seal. That's because this seal here is connected to the bed itself. So when I replaced the valve, it was still leaking. What I did was I put some dish soap in some water in a spray bottle and mixed it up real good. And then I sprayed around there, and when I found the bubbles, I was wondering, why is it still leaking? I just replaced the valve. So what I did was I took a little bit of Teflon tape before I put this valve on, right? Before I put this on, I took a little bit of Teflon tape on the inside of this seal, and I put about 3 or 4 wraps around the inside of that seal. Then when I fished that seal up in here, it made it nice and tight. So when I put the cover back on, filled it up and let it sit overnight, and there was no leaks. So if that's what's going to help you, remember, in order to do that, you heat this up. Now, if you have trouble getting this through here also, you can still do the same trick with the hairdryer. Warm it up a little bit. Don't go crazy. 20 to 30 seconds maximum, and make it soft enough to fish this up through there, and then the Teflon tape will be underneath here, and in between this and this, the Teflon tape will be in there, and that creates the seal that I was talking about, so then it won't leak anymore. So hopefully this is going to be some help to you, because like I said, most of the time the problem is not with the mattress, it's with this valve. Okay, well, that's it for today, and hopefully that helps you. Thanks for listening.